My name is Lisa Nebaker, and I am an online math instructor for Idaho Digital Learning Alliance. Today I'm going to talk to you about some whiteboard tools, specifically those that allow you to interact in a live session. The first one we're going to take a look at is called Whiteboard Fox. It's found at WhiteboardFox.com. When I get there, it allows me to start drawing right away. You can either have any participant edit the whiteboard or just yourself. If you're wanting students to be able to interact, you'll want any participant. If you just want them to watch, you would want only myself. I want students to be able to interact, so I'm going to go ahead and use any participant, and I'm going to create my whiteboard. It doesn't have a ton of tools, but it does have the ability for everyone to be able to write on the board. You can draw in different colors. You could even assign a different color to each student so you know who's writing. You can erase, but it does erase the whole figure that you click on when you want to erase. You can also undo, so you can undo the last thing that you did, including erasing something. You have a few options, including the ability to add text. You go ahead and type what you want in the text and click OK, and then you can drag that text wherever you want it to be on the screen. You have the ability to take a snapshot, or you can share, or you can add a picture. So let's say I wanted to add a picture. It uploads the picture right to the screen. You can resize that photo. Everyone can draw and interact with the photo. Okay. You can also, again, undo anything that you've done there. The other option I like here is the ability to take a snapshot so that if you wanted to save what's on the screen for later, you can. And then of course you're able to share. The quickest way to share with students, it has the whiteboard number right here at the top, or you can just take the link at the top of your page and copy. The other thing you can do is click on options and select share, and it will give you a shareable link. Now, what would you do with this? Well, let's say I'm in a Google Meet with students and I want to share a whiteboard for all of us to work on. If you're in that Google Meet, all you have to do is open the whiteboard you want to use, get your share link, and then you're going to go to the chat in your Google Meet room and you're going to paste that link. And then students will be able to click on it and join you in interacting on that whiteboard. So again, this one is called Whiteboard Fox, and it's at WhiteboardFox.com. You can clear the whole thing if you want before you leave. The second whiteboard I would like to highlight is called WebWhiteboard, and it's found at WebWhiteboard.com. When you go to WebWhiteboard.com, it also allows you to just create a free whiteboard right away. There is the option to sign up, but you do not have to sign up if you don't want to. The whiteboard loads, and it has this message that lets you know anyone you share the link with will be able to interact on the whiteboard with you. You can go ahead and close that. You might want to copy the link beforehand. If you don't copy the link beforehand, you can always grab the link from your browser bar up here. So again, if I want to share this with students so they can interact with me, I'm going to highlight that link and I'm going to copy it. And then in my Google Meet classroom, in my chat, I would just paste that link, and then students would be able to interact with me in real time. After you do that, you can go ahead and close it so it's not in the way. We do have a lot of the same tools on this whiteboard. We have pencil or marker. Really the only difference between the pencil and the marker is the thickness of the line. We can erase, but this eraser doesn't take away the whole image. You can just erase pieces if you want to. You can still add text to the screen. Or you can add a sticky note to the screen with text. You can also upload an image and add it to the screen like we did with our last whiteboard by just clicking on image here. You drop on the screen where you want that to go, and then you just choose the file that you want to upload. Okay, so maybe you want to discuss this, you want them to label it, you want them to practice with it, but it allows you to put that image on the screen and interact with it. This does say that the whiteboard expires in 21 days. If you were to create an account and log in, they could make it permanent for you, but if you're just using it to interact in a live session, it expiring in 21 days doesn't seem to be a big deal. You can download the screen as well. That will just download a static picture of what you've done here, so you could save that and you could distribute it to students later if they missed the session or if they wanted to keep it for their notes. The two whiteboards we covered were WebWhiteboard and Whiteboard Fox. With WebWhiteboard, the one we just took a look at, there's no login. It's a free online board. You can share the link with your students and that whiteboard remains live for 21 days. The first one we took a look at was Whiteboard Fox. It also had no login. It was also free and you could share the link with your students to interact live. It was a basic board that you could add images to in the same way. You might want to just play around with the both of them and see which one you feel most comfortable working with. If you have questions about this topic or anything else to deal with remote learning, please check out our eDay support at IDLA. The website is listed right here. It is a live help support from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Time, Monday through Friday.